it just amazes me how you speak your truth. You speak what's true to you from your perspective, what you've seen, what you've experienced, what you've gone through. Try to help others, and you get crucified. Nasty energies. Gee, sounds like Jesus' experience. He was an enlightened being, could do miracles, tried to help people, showed them how to healed them, showed them miracles, taught them knowledge, wisdom. What did they end up doing to him? Turning on him, betraying him, brutally beating him, and killing him. Sounds great. Why would you reincarnate and come back and repeat the same cycle? You would if you didn't learn anything. Luckily we did. And realize you can't help everybody. It's not your job to help everybody. You're not their savior. You're not their martyr. Most certainly not going to be their victim. See, one of the things I realized when I tapped into my greater self years ago, when I started doing miracles and healing people instantly, I would heal one person and then 10 more would show up. Then I would work on them and then 30 more. And then it got out of control. Because I realized that these people aren't willing to help themselves. They want me to do it for them. I'm trying to teach them how to do it, how to change their mindset, how to change their emotions, how to shift into a different reality, how to reach a higher state of awareness, consciousness, energy. They didn't want to do the work. They became dependents. So I stopped doing it. Had to find another way. It's not going to work. People are so embedded, deeply embedded into their belief systems, whether that's generational, personal, or believing in some book that was written hundreds of years ago by men. What woman provided her input? Anybody? That's right. Because women are inferior. We're less than. We don't have an opinion. Right, ladies? We don't matter. Do we? We don't have the right to our opinion. We don't have the right to express it. We don't have the right to put it in a book and then label it the Word of God. Only the men. Then, in that book, you only pray to God the Father because you believe that's your only holy God, is God the Father. So the mother doesn't exist. She's just a nothing. So how were you created? Just from your father, right? What do we need women for then? What do we need mothers for? They don't matter. Don't pray to her. Don't pray to God the Mother. Don't act like she even exists, because, there's just one God, and that's a masculine. Right? Makes sense. I don't exist. My thoughts don't matter. My opinions don't matter. Neither do yours. Ladies, you're nobody. You don't belong in a spiritual text. You don't get no praise. No, just the opposite. Demonized, put down, bullied, berated, attacked. That's right. That's what I've seen a lot of. So I speak my truth from my perspective. And the outpouring of negative energy that I've received, why are you on my channel? Why are you even spewing your negativity? Just go away. Don't listen to me. I don't need your opinion. You believe what you want to believe. I honor that. See, there's the difference between the two of us. I honor where you're at. You want to stay stuck in your limited belief system? You want to stay stuck in this polarity crap hole? And never grow, never evolve, never come out of a state of suffering and fear? You go right ahead. More power to you. I can definitely see the divisions in the timelines, the two realities. Those that are never going to get it reality, and those that are going to go and out and perform miracles, while the rest of y'all are going to demonize them for performing miracles, because then you're going to make them the enemy. Fantastic. Get prepared for those of you that actually are on this side, because these energies, it's going to be just like the days of Jesus. He was wonderful, wonderful man, extremely misunderstood. Huge. You want to truly understand the mindset, the emotions, the thoughts of that man? Go back in time, project your consciousness, go into meditation, and ask to be shown. Ask to experience the crucifixion from his perspective, not what everybody else outside of him is saying, because they know what's in his head, right? No. Y'all are experienced in energy. You can go back into your memories. You can access memories. You can see the people there. You can feel them. You can use your other senses like smell and taste and touch. You can do that in your life. If you really, really, truly want to preach about a man that you did not experience firsthand, that you're reading from someone else's point of view, instead of doing that, go back and live that existence from his perspective. I guarantee just one of you do it. Just if I can just get one individual, then I would have a conversation with that individual, because then you would understand what I understand, which was Jesus was not happy that he was crucified. He was not happy that he just taught all of those people to pray to God the Father. Jesus didn't understand there was God the Mother until he died and went to hell. But you would only know that if you went through his perspective. Then he transcended, and that opened his mind to the universe is greater than just the God the Father. And great, a whole line of religions now have been created, and all that energy is going to one line in the lineage. So how many of you hate your mothers? Because she doesn't matter. Here we go again. the frustration, the irritation, the anger that man felt, the betrayal was intense. It was intense. Please. If you want to have an opinion, no problem. I love opinions. They're yours. I have mine. But if you want to speak about someone, don't do it from somebody else's opinion or a text. Do it firsthand. Live that experience, understand that experience, download that experience. Then I'll have a real conversation. Then I'll have another level of respect. Because I went through that. I went through that crucifixion. I felt that shit in my hands and my feet. Well, it was in my ankles. I felt the anguish and the pain. It was the most intense pain I'd ever been through in my life. I felt like somebody was taking a chisel in my head and just beating it and ripping it apart. Go through that and then come back and talk to me. And please, if you don't think that I went through that, or you're going to demonize me and tell me that's not possible, blah, 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 then you do not belong on my channel. You do not belong listening to me. You'll never get it. You'll never get it. You will be left behind. You will be one of the ones stuck in the old cycle, in the old system, in your old paradigm, in your old conditioning, in your old programming. Nobody's saving you. Nobody. The biggest lesson learn from Jesus, y'all aren't worth saving. You gotta save yourself. Because if I put all my energy out into you, try to save 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 you, try to heal you, you know what you do? You become a dependent on my energy, my knowledge, my wisdom, my time, and then you never do anything. And then when I pull back my energy and now you don't have that energy anymore, now you're pissed. Now you attack. Now you demonize. You can't take personal responsibility and do the shit for yourself. No, you have to attack. I won't put up with that. We learned that lesson. Y'all are on your own this time. You either get it or you don't. That's the route we're going. And if you're going to be evil, if you're going to be nasty, if you're going to be negative, then you can stay in that vibration. I'm going to send all that energy back to you, and I'm going to allow you to sit in it yourself. It's not mine. You're not projecting your shit on me. I'm too powerful of an energy. I won't allow it. Your hatred, your negativity, don't you spew that towards me. It's coming right back to you. You don't like it? Then you shouldn't have sent it in the first place. You don't like what I have to say because it's the truth and you can't handle it? That's a you problem. I'm not here to walk around and do kumbaya, everything's going to be great. Because I'll tell you this. Those of you that have ever dealt with an evil energy, a sociopath, an individual who has no feelings whatsoever and all they want to do is kill you, you don't bargain with them. You don't negotiate with them, especially when they're a pathological liar. You don't get anywhere with them. They just play games with you. They're just keeping you around for supply, for energy supply. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never heal someone, an evil entity, an evil energy. You'll never heal that energy. Praying for them does nothing. They feel nothing. Giving to them, thank you, they say, give me more. They don't care. They don't care about anybody but themselves. The only way you can help them is to cut them off and to pull all your energy into yourself and heal and help yourself and allow them the opportunity to sit within their own energy to see what they have done. A predator that rapes a child, you okay with that? How about a predator that beats an animal and chains it up? You okay with that? You want to rehabilitate that person? You want to heal them, protect them? You want to do that for that poor predator? Why don't you shift your prayers and your energy to the poor victim? That child didn't deserve it. And do you know that that ruins that child's life? And then their children, and their children, and their children, and their children? How is that fair? How about that animal? You ever felt an animal when its spirit's been broken? I have. It's devastating. Because animals are unconditional love, and so are children. It is unfair for someone to prey on them, knowingly doing it. But if you want to be negative, you want to be nasty, and you want to be like that energy and align with that negative energy, you go right ahead. I will pray for those victims. I will support those victims, and I will get them out of their programming and conditioning, and I will supply them with the love and the energy that they need so that they can get away from that predator. I am not going to deal with negative shit. Not from anyone. That old system is done. That predator prey system is done. If you want to live in that shit, you go right ahead. But I'm going over here. And I'm going to live in something completely different. In love, where we support each other. Where we say, you know what, that's an interesting viewpoint. I may not agree with it, but at least let me take the time to sit and see if there's any truth whatsoever in it. That's self-awareness. That's self-improvement. That would be someone who's more conscious and who wants growth. Those are the type of energies I'm going to align with, I'm going to work with. I am not here to judge. I am not here to fix anyone or anything. I came here to do a job, and I'm going to get that job done. And I will keep going. Luckily, this time there's numbers instead of one. So you won't crucify one. You won't demonize one. You won't kill one. You're all love and light until you disagree with someone. Then you gotta get nasty and negative. Sad. But that's exactly what this is. This whole reality. This old reality. It just breaks my heart. Because I am one of the purest, loving people in the universe, in this planet. I help people daily. And I don't charge people, and I don't ask for money, and I don't ask for anything in return. I do it because I care. I see a better future. I see a better world. So did Martin Luther King. He got killed too. But you're not going to get me to quit. I will never quit. I don't care how nasty you people get. I don't care how many people come after me. I've almost seen everything possible. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't like me. You don't like what I have to say. Then get the fuck out of here. Don't waste my time. Don't even waste your time. Leave so someone else can take your place and evolve and change and grow. Someone who's open to the truth. Someone who's open to at least seeing a different perspective. Someone who says, you know what, maybe all of the stuff that you've been taught over your hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, maybe there's more to it than just that. Maybe this universe that's been around for eons, that's more than trillions, by the way. Maybe there's some additional wisdom out there I could tap into. If you want to limit yourself to a book, one book in the entire universe, one book written by men, kings, priests. We know how well priests treat women and children. God help us. This is going to be rough. But you cannot build a house on quicksand. You can't build a relationship on lies and manipulation. It won't stand. It's a house of cards. Everything that was built on illusion and lies is crumbling. In your life, in the world, in the universe. And when you butt up against people's belief systems, especially when they're rooted in misinformation and lies and illusion, they get pissed. You want to believe that that's real and it's true. You don't want to actually do the work and go back and ask, is this true? Is this real? Show me the truth, God. You don't want to actually have a relationship with God. You don't actually want to bring that energy here. That's too much work. You want to demonize those that have put in the work and say that we listen to that higher knowledge. We listen to that higher power. We work with that energy. I and God are one. Not just the Father. I and God are one. There is no separation. That's in your Bible. Except it's I and the Father. Again, do you have just a father? Did the Father is the only entity that created you? Or did your mom have to actually participate? I think your mom actually birthed you. Why don't you pray to her? Why don't you send good energy to her? Why not? Don't care about your mom? I and God, Father and Mother perspective, are one. I work with that energy. That energy is me. Why? Because I put in the work to understand the perspectives, to go back into that energy. It's taken me decades to get to this point. Don't think for a second that anyone or anything is going to make me believe otherwise, because I know the truth. And I am not sorry. And I will not allow anyone or anything to take that from me. I've been there, done that, learned that lesson. I will not put my energy, my knowledge, and my wisdom into a black hole ever again. I will not cast my seeds into areas or people or places or things where there's no growth. I'm not going to waste my time or my energy. That's a self-love perspective, because I love myself that damn much. Because this is my temple. This is my life, my existence. Not yours. You don't live my life. You don't pay my bills. You don't know my thoughts. You don't know my emotions. You don't know my belief system. You don't know my past. What makes you think you have a right to tell me what I know is true or not? Do I do that to you? Do I tell you, hey, you have to believe what I believe? No, my motto is, you do you, boo. Whatever works for you. I'm not here to change you. I'm not here to bring the horse to the water and say, damn it, horse better drink this fucking water. No, you either do or you don't. Doesn't make no difference to me. You either make it or you don't. Is that cruel? No. It's the truth. You didn't put in the work. It's like going to the gym. I want that great body, but I'm not going to put in the work, but I'm going to get that great body. And then you're all flabby and not happy and you're pissed off. Who are you pissed off at? The gym? Or yourself, because you didn't actually put in the work or the effort? Personal responsibility. You're responsible for you. You're responsible for how you think, how you feel, how you act, what you do, and what you say. All right. Have a great day. I love no matter what. It's just who I am. I truly, truly, truly want the universe and humanity and all the other planets and all the other species in the universe to evolve out of this predator-prey mentality. This war, this beating, this manipulation, this lies, this entrapment. Do you want to live like that? Do you want to live like a slave? You like living like a slave? To someone else's beliefs, someone else's system, someone else's ideas, la 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 la? If you do, okay. Not me. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be free, and I'm going to create from a God perspective, from a creator mode perspective. Not a survival mode, creator mode. Those of you that want to join me, great. Let's do it. I'm excited, and I'm going to focus my energy there. All right, have a good day.